that part is functional. And it says I have a microphone. But... oh, there we go. Fuck yes. Holy crap, that only took for fucking ever. I am so fucking excited. Alright. We are up and running. It is Warrior Wednesday. We are slaying it. Not even a little bit. Jesus Christ. Welcome to my stream. It is Wednesday. It is Warrior Wednesday. It has only taken me 15 minutes to get my Xbox up and running. If you have come across my stream in the past couple of weeks, you know that I've been trying desperately to play Dragon Age Origins on my laptop. That did not want to cooperate. So I finally got fed up with that today. And I was like, fuck it! I have an Xbox series that I haven't really played a whole lot of. But I have Dragon Age on it. So, we are here. I even have the DLC on Xbox. I am so excited. Because I should not be having crashing issues. If I do, that's a whole nother issue. Unfortunately, this means I don't have mods. So my hair mods are gone. My heart's broken. It also means that we have to restart our 2 Dragon Age runs, which I'm very thankful we haven't got very far on either. So, not a huge loss. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Odin is less excited. He wants to know why we haven't gone anywhere yet today. The answer to that is because it's fucking hot out. And there's really no place for me to take him. The other answer is because I was hungry. I'm still hungry. So I've basically just spent the last forever trying to get things sorted. And, be semi-adult. Little disappointed. I was hoping to go see Deadpool and Wolverine for the 3rd time today. 3rd time in the last, since release, since last Thursday. Did not get to do that, but that's okay. Just means more time with my dog. He also wants to know why we're not in bed. This is why. As you can see, no camera on me. I'm cheap. And broke. So there will probably never be a camera. Plus you don't want to see my living room like this. It's a small space and it always looks like a disaster no matter what I do. So, anyways, game. Yes. Okay. New game. Look at all my DLC. I'm so excited. Excuse me. Alright, Dragon Age Origins Warrior Wednesday. Let's go.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall. And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
For the Wardens! Fuck yeah.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Shink. Bye-bye.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright. Unfortunately, or fortunately if you're me, we get to do character creation again. Yay! Very much looking forward to the Veilguard character creation. Apparently it is quite in-depth. But, I mean, this is Dragon Age Origins. This is, you know, early to mid-2000s. 2008, I think, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, you work with what you got. I do apologize if you hear the wiring in the background. I had to physically connect my headset to my Xbox controller. Alright. So we've got our fair lady on the laptop. We were starting with a Dwarven warrior, so I think we will continue with that. And we were born castless, so we are a Dwarven commoner.
Greetings.
Alright. So, not too shabby on the preset. It's actually really pretty. I like the hair, actually. Nice little shortcut there. Her eyes. Alright. So we're going to choose that preset and just kind of customize it a little bit. Skin complexion. Yeah, they look jaundiced here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Tattoo we're keeping because apparently it kind of messes with the storyline a little bit if you don't. Let's just... Not a whole lot of option here. Let's go with that though. So like I said, I don't have my mods, obviously. But let's just take a quick run through the different hairstyles. But I'm kind of digging this one. Oh, we go. Buzzed. Super short. Oh, bald. This one is especially common in Ferelden, I think. Eh. Oh, that's nice. I like that. This is usually my go-to hairstyle in all base games of Dragon Age Origins, and I honestly think it suits her really, really, really well. We're gonna change our hairstyle, our hair color up a little bit though. Yeah. Nice kind of fiery orange. To go with her little Spitfire attitude. Eye shape, size, I'm pretty okay with. Let's see if we can actually see the color change of her eyes, though. I found on the original games, it was kind of hard to see, but we'll see. Could just be because I have a much bigger screen these days. Kind of digging it. Nose I'm pretty okay with. Lips I'm actually really okay with. So I'm good there. Cheeks I'm okay. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with her so far. Don't mind me, I'm gonna like take pictures and stuff. Just so that I can post it on Twitter and Instagram. Since I can't really take screenshots from here. I could, I just have to figure it out because I'm technologically stupid most days. So don't mind me at all. She's gorgeous. I don't typically find myself playing dwarf very often. It's more to get the achievements. In Origin anyway. But I had my friends do a poll. You might have heard this if you've come across my previous streams. I had a couple of my friends do a poll because I was trying to figure out what kind of canon run I wanted to do prior to Veilguard. And it was ended up with a mage, but dwarves can't be mages, so I have a Magic Mondays. We're going to be doing a human mage playthrough. But one of my friends was like, I wanted to choose warrior, but I thought that might be kind of, lame. Like, well, honestly, I think warriors in Dragon Age are quite badass. So this is a special run that I'm doing for her. So I had them do another poll to see kind of human or dwarf or elf, and dwarf, common or dwarf was what they picked. So here we are with our Gila. And if you don't know, or if you haven't really been paying attention, I'm on a huge Dragon 7 Deadly Sins kick. It's hands down one of my favorite animes to date, and Gila is one of the badass Holy Knight warriors from that show. So that's how we got here so far. So oh, we were also asked to do a two-handed warrior, or dual-wielding warrior. So we're gonna need some serious dexterity and some willpower and a little bit of cunning just to round it out. Right off the bat, I want to do coercion. So we're doing dual wielding warrior. And we're gonna do casual. Because we're here for the story, we're here to just hang out and enjoy it for what it is. I'm not here to, I'm not pulling the same mistake that I made with Jade Empire. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to be stuck on
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits
one battle
Orzammar,
for like
largest
3
and
days.
proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. I don't want to do this in front of my sister.
Why not? She knows the slope of the land, don't you, girl?
So like I was saying, she's kind of a spitfire, and she's very family oriented. She don't let nobody go after her family.
You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the middens. Before me, your sister was just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold cap teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's got to do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please, don't get involved. You know that never goes well.
I'll treat her however I like, as long as you both eat off my plate. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
He makes my skin crawl.
That's what everyone likes. A castless with a big mouth. But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
Prick.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I've always tried, though. At least I've kept you from buying your future with what's between your legs. I should have told you. Barat's been warning me ever since 2 of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You know the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life.
Boo.
It's sheer folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well.
Classist. Fox.
I have little love for the nobles, but they know, more than we ever will, what the Darkspawn have taken from our kind. Every noble I've met has had a brother or a nephew killed in the deep roads. Yet they let their arrogance blind them to the fact that we could help defend the city against the Darkspawn. Aye. They would even turn to humans for aid before us, it seems. There's been talk of an alliance against the Darkspawn. Even that the Grey Wardens have stepped up. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment. Money gives him power. He's got family on the surface, which means he can smuggle up lyrium and smithcrafts, and bring down silks, wines, and furs. And he played it smart. When he started expanding, he made sure it was only the casteless he shook down for protection, so the guardsmen didn't care. I hope there's more you want in life than to be some copper-plated crime lord. You've still got the chance to get out of here. Dream big. Be a paragon. Don't stop at becoming another Barat.
A paragon. A castless. A paragon. Hilarious.
It wouldn't be the first time. Garelon the Blood Risen was born castless, you know, before he went to the surface. And he came back and won the throne. Many paragons have humble origins. All that matters is that the Assembly recognizes their achievements. And once they get that vote, they found their own house, and are as noble as if the ancestors themselves had made it so. So what are you standing around here for? Go do something great.
Aw, Rika.
Oh, don't pay attention to her. She's just a bitter old drunk. She also said you'd never learn to walk or stop dumping in the bed. Make something of yourself just to spite her. Maybe you will. But until then, we can only serve as Barat demands. And he won't like it if either of us is late.
Oh, fine. Big sister, we will go.
Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Stay out of trouble. Aw, that's cute. Like that's gonna happen. My god, it's so weird actually playing on the TV and not like a computer screen. Oh, so this is Mother, by the way.
Who's that? Why are you bothering me? Rika? Don't you talk to me like I'm an idiot. You think I don't know my own kid? What are you
Yeah,
doing
kinda.
here anyway? Rika said you were finally making something useful of yourself. What? You thought you'd get a seat on the assembly? Do what you're good for. Get your head in the smoke. Your father was like that too. She's got the body. Might as well use it before a couple of kids twist it out of shape.
Bitch.
Take her! You think I need you here? You think I need anyone?
Yeah. You kinda do. So, you're probably noticing that so far, our character, our dwarf, is a couple shades darker than than the other dwarves we've seen so far. My headcanon on that is
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
my headcanon is that somewhere down the line there was a sorcerer dwarf in the family. I mean, they are castless, so, you know, anything's kind of possible, right? He had a little bit more of a tan than everybody else. It's my headcanon. Or she. Ooh, maybe there was a couple of them. Lesky is kind of one of my favorite early companions. And absolutely voiced by the fantabulously gorgeous Brian Bloom. I am dying to see him at a convention one of these days.
You're just jealous because you want the majesty of Lesky for yourself, you shameless hussy. What do you say? I kinda hoped you'd forgotten that. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we better get down to business.
It does make me sad that, like most early BioWare games, our protags don't have any vocals. It's just dialogue choices and nothing else. Jade Empire is like that. Knights of the Old Republic is like that. Star Wars games. I don't know about like Baldur's Gate. That's not a series I've gotten into as of yet. And Odin's giving me the eye, but that's okay. Yeah, there are just some lines that I feel would have had a little bit more, made me giggle a little more, I think. Or been a little more impactful if there had actually been a voice behind them.
No such luck. Boss says we're out for a surge in discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oscius, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back.
Ooh. That's no good.
You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get.
Excuse me.
Whatever lets you sleep at night, my friend.
Thanks. So, this is basically the slums of Orzammar, where the castless and the homeless sleep and spend their
Tell
days.
your mother I said hello.
2 bits for the needy. I seen you before. You're one of Barat's girls, the one with the sword. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age.
What?
I used to work in the mines, checking the new tunnels for bad air. Set me down with a candle, and there must have been a pocket of gas, because it went up like dragon's breath. Healer saved my life, but I can't half walk. What's a man supposed to do? You got some spare feet? If not, a silver would fill that void real nice. This'll be you someday. Soon as you start to wrinkle up and Barat's got no use for you. Don't think you got anywhere to go but here.
Stand back! I don't want to catch your diseases.
My diseases. Whatever.
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
Alright. Gather and venture forth.
What are you doing here, Brand?
Alright. So this is like the main common area of the city. Save.
Good day there, sweetness. You looking to make a quick bit? You could be just what I'm after. And I'd not be welcomed by my wife if she thought I fancied castless flesh. I've got a different offer. You look like you've still got all your teeth, nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say? You won't get a better price. I'm in demand. Top tooth and wig shop off the Diamond Quarter, 4 years running. There are some who just take what they want off someone like you. I'm offering an honest deal. What do you say?
Barat wouldn't like you throwing that around. This guy's an artisan that's practically a smith. We don't need that high a profile.
That sounded like a threat, Brad. You know the sentence for harassing a resident engaged in legitimate trade is public flogging and 100 silver fine.
Damn. Alright, alright. Well, we don't have 100 silvers, so we're just...
No work's legitimate if they let you do it, sweetness. The Assembly declared back in Darbier's reign that it insults the ancestors for casteless to perform any work the recognized lineages can do. Now, do you want it or not? 1.5 silvers, and that's my best offer. Suit yourself. Plenty of brands are willing.
Kaleski kind of watches out for
King's
us.
got a team who found traces of Branka in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No, tools. Signs of camp, things like that.
Paragon or not, Branka's dead. She's been gone 2 years. No one survives the deeps that long.
So yeah, you'll notice like lots of little kind of background dialogue. Some of it's, you know, got some very interesting not really tips and stuff, but things to kind of be mindful of.
Doing little enough
Oops,
time
wrong
to
button.
do it.
Wrong button.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend?
Hey, when I'm with a lady, the last thing I'm thinking about is you.
Well, look around, sweetheart. I'll slide you on the markup, being that you're friends. But I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
She's nice. Crap. Keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Let's see. So I see we've got the battle dress of the provocateur, but we don't have Blightblood, the sword, or any of the other charms and accessories.
This place is going to the nose.
Lords and armor, like they were crafted by the Paragon Smith Branka herself.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. Well, stand further back. I'm not going to risk my position by having someone see you near his robes. After my mother took 5 years of her personal time sewing fine dresses for the head maid at the Shaperette, Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher. I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal. You were once. Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously they bred anyway, but their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born. They control Orzammar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence. Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously they bred anyway, but their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born. As if I'd stop for you.
Well, I mean, you did, so... Even if it was just to, you know... give me shit.
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
That's kind of the general consensus and treatment of the castless.
Junk belongs to you. You realize it's in the way and that the patrols will not be able to come through? Move it, or I shall have it thrown out in the deep roads, and you with it. Nonsense.
It's true. They said that the servants needed to polish the floors on that side of the commons in preparation for the new commander's first commission.
Yes. The new Idukan commander's feast is tomorrow, isn't it? I suppose it can't be helped then.
Alright. So, that way...
Very well. You may leave your goods here for now, merchant, but move them out of the way as soon as you can.
That way leads to the Diamond Quarter, which is like the ritzy spot in Orzammar. But we...
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Same as you. It's illegal for me to walk here without one. I'm from the surface, so by the law of assembly, I'm castless. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use a washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day. You certainly don't choose to live any other way. If you were on the surface, you could open a shop, claim land, and start a farm, and get legally married by the human chantry. Orzammar is the only place in the world that will treat you like this. Yet you all stay. I'll never understand it. There is one thing about the surface, though. There are no castes, and we dwarves all look to help each other. It always seems sad to me that our homeland is the one place in this world where you're likely to be killed by a fellow dwarf. Now, unless you're gonna buy something, I need to unload and get home before the rain sets in. That's water from the sky, by the way. I hope you make better luck for yourself in the future.
He's not a half-bad person, is he?
Sod off, Brand. I don't have anything for the likes of
you. Excuse me.
The ancestors were smiling on my beds today. Another round from the house. Hey, I'm trying to have a drink here. You mind standing down? No castless. Who the dust are you? Oh, my mistake. I didn't realize you were one of his. I'm not looking for any trouble. Is that what this is all about? He's here, all right. Right over there. Been nursing that same mug half the day. Paid up front, though. Good silver. What's he done? Sorry, just trying to make conversation. You, do what you have to. Just, try and keep it neat. I'm still paying for this space.
Poor bastard.
They say the Warrior Cast is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look for candidates.
Excuse me. Alright, look, we found a Skyus.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful of Skyus. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? Oh no, you're not from Barat, are you? Because that would be too much. I don't think I could handle. I just want to make sure nobody, does anything too hasty.
Sure you don't, bud.
Making sure you didn't accidentally pocket any processed lyrium, you know.
Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
And yet, you steal.
Keep him still. I'm gonna search his bags.
Wait, I do have some lyrium. It's just ore. I made a side deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Just a little, maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns?
Most of that's with my buyers on the surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to maybe give you a piece, that's a lot of coin. Could you forget to mention this to Barat? Not long. I mean, I'm not cheating him. I mean, this is my first time. Oh, please don't kill me. Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Barat to share the profits.
Clearly.
I've got a lot of lyrium. Maybe we could work something out. Share and share alike. I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore and sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say?
With pleasure. Could everyone who isn't about to die please turn around for a moment? This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that? No!
Very well. It is begun.
I might survive this after all.
Alright, that is taken care of.
We have to get this stuff back to Barat before he starts wondering what we've been doing.
Blah, blah, blah. Oops. Where are we going? We want Barat's shop. This way.
Perhaps we should take the time to...
And we save constantly. Because you just never know.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius? One lousy nugget. You want me to believe that's all he got off with?
He said he kept most of it topside. That was all he had on him.
Jarvia, send a dig troop topside. If Ascaius had a hiding spot up there, I want us up to our elbows in it.
As you say.
And the matter of punishment? Excellent. I'll send someone out to handle the cleanup. Not you, though. I have another job in mind for you. Not if you know what's healthy for you. This one, I want you invisible. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. Are you out of your big hollow skull? No brand's allowed to hold steel in the proving ring. It would be an insult to the ancestors.
Not to mention the conceit of the Warrior Cast.
I just want you to make certain the right man wins. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Everd's a long shot. Just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off.
Jesus.
Understand? The fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Everd, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Everd's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
Damn. That's harsh.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Fine. But try to steal anything, and I'm calling the guards.
Fair enough. Don't need those. Because we're doing dual wielding. So I don't need that. That, and I don't need that. Alright, so he had nothing of real interest to me. What about Melinda?
What are you two doing back here? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free.
I like her.
Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
No bag upgrades. So I kind of would have thought there would be one. Alright, fair enough. I'm gonna take those though. We're so hungry. Hot dogs and rice for dinner. And it's not quite hitting the spot. It's too late to really have anything much else.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds.
Looks legitimate. Go on through then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
Show you, eyesore. So this is the proving grounds. It's basically a giant stone arena, as expected, and inside a mountain.
Stone's Embrace.
Do they have anything
That's one of them.
around here?
One of the Grey Wardens. Oh, I dare you to go over and talk to him. Say, welcome to Orzammar, Warden, sir. May I drink your bathwater?
Oh, Esky. I will take you up on that dare.
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed, or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely? My apologies. The intricacies of Dwarven society are still foreign to me. I meant no offense. My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you. Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means, then. I remember that now. For saying hello? My friend, to a Grey Warden, nothing short of a slavering darkspawn waking you in your bedroll counts as harassment. Actually, I'm glad I met you. Whenever we come to Orzammar, we always stay in the Diamond Quarter. You forget how much of the city you miss. The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here, and I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Disgusting, get away from me.
Rude. Duncan's a good sort.
I don't know why everyone's so excited about Minar. Adalbo won last year.
Did you see that first bout? Ostar's helmet practically shattered. Adalbo still has the Ancestors' favor.
No, he doesn't. Jesus.
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up on this. He's still mad about the time I accidentally told that barkeep Barat had demanded free ale delivered to my door. Hey, I just had an idea. That's much better than my idea. I was gonna say we should go up in the stands and start a rock slide, but you're brilliant. You'll be a Verd. You'll go out in his armor, keep down the visor, and fight in his name. He wins, Barat wins, everybody wins. Except all the warrior caste braggarts you leave kissing dust. I, Sodding, love the way you think, my friend. I was afraid Barat was going to kill us.
Well, I mean, he still might.
You can't let anyone know it's you. If they find out, you'll be executed. They'll say it's an offense to the Ancestors. If you want to tell the Wardens, at least wait until some time when you can bolt if you need to. You've got a heart of steel, Selraka. Get in the armor.
Bout 3 is next. Officer Minar versus the warrior Aver. Fighters, report to the ring.
No more time. Make sure you have everything and go tell the Proving Guard you're ready to fight. And don't forget to keep your helmet down.
I swear when this is over.
Alright. Change your gear.
Where are you going? We can't leave now. Barat will kill us.
Alright. Let's go get this proving over with. Kick some
I
ass.
believe it is time for your bout. May fortune favor your fight, Averd. Are you ready? As you say.
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for our honored guests, the Grey Warden. The warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight Officer Minar, survivor of the battle at Kar Ellerin.
You honor me with this fight. May the stone show the boldest heart and the strongest arm.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
As you say, it shall be done.
Get it!
The winner is
Averd!
a truly memorable fight. The young cadet vanquishes the wily veteran. Healer, see to his injuries. The warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight last year's Journeyman Division champion, Adalbo, proven in glory before the stone.
You honor me with this fight. May we both win glory in the eyes of our lords.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
As you say, I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. It is done.
Take that.
The winner is Averd! The ancestors have withdrawn their blessings and embraced the warrior Averd, son of Galton, will fight Lenka, silent sister in training. She has made her vows, but not completed her blooding. Will she be accepted into the legendary order? That will depend on her performance today.
It's that pool of blood just kind of expands on its own.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Very well. As you say, I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well. It is done.
I win.
The winner is Averd! Lenka went to the stone without a sound, as befits her vows. But it wasn't hard to see the blood that was spilled. Averd will advance to the final bout to determine the true champion of the ring against... What? I'm out already?
Uh-oh.
Hey! That's my armor!
Busted.
Who are you? How dare you disrupt this sacred...
Wait, I know that man. That's Averd. Then what imposter did I fight?
Remove your helmet, warrior, and let all who watch you see your face. Your skills are impressive, but you are one man. Show yourself, lest I call the guards and have them do it for you.
look upon my branded face, you bastards.
Castless! You insult the very nature of this proving! Guards, take this filth away!
Hold your man, I pray you. This warrior has defeated the best you have to offer. Is that not what this proving is for?
Excuse me.
We are honored by your presence, Warden. But this proving is not solely for you. There are laws which have governed this arena for 1,000 years. This woman is no warrior. She is castless, rejected by the ancestors. Her very footsteps pollute the stone. She has no place here.
Except as your champion.
Are you awake yet? Psst.
Yep.
You hear me?
Common dwarf. Not one of my personal favorites,
How
but
hard did they sodding hit you?
I'm doing it for a friend.
Did you have
So.
to put up such a fight? Shh. Keep your voice down. I'm in the next cell over. After they locked us in the Proving Master's booth for a while, a whole squad of guards transferred us here. You think I didn't look for a way out? Rika's not the only one in danger here. They could kill us. But these cells are built straight into the wall. They confiscated all my lockpicks. What's it look like on your side? You see any way out?
Good, you're awake. Barat will be glad to hear that. You caused a lot of trouble today. Barat lost 100 sovereigns for Lord Bolney. The entire proving was declared invalid, and the Assembly already called for an investigation. You can't imagine the state Barat was in when he told me to get you.
I mean, I enjoy them, but as far as character plays go, I've always leaned more towards Elf, and I really actually enjoyed the human prologues, the human play storyline. There we go. In Origin, especially from a noble perspective.
That's right. You've never had the privilege of being down here. You're in one of the deep cells in Barat's estate. He built it into the ruins of Old Orzammar. Plenty of room to store gold and lyrium. And nice thick walls so no one can hear the screams. I brought you. You've got every guardsman at that proving thinking if he takes your head off, the ancestors will bless him forever. But they know whose hand holds the whip. When Barat claimed you, they knew who's going to get to watch your last breath. I don't think scaring you is what Barat has in mind. You risked exposing him before the entire warrior caste. Now they're asking questions, and as long as you have tongues to answer them, you're a threat. Enjoy your last night together. Sorry we had to put you in separate cells, or I'd suggest you have a last tumble. Barat will be by soon to make sure you maintain your silence.
That's fair. I think Dalish Elf is probably my favorite. City Elf, really fucked up and really, really dark at some spots. So, I think I've only done City Elf twice, I think. I started it a second time, never actually finished it. And then I'm usually a rogue. Rogue is kind of my go-to, and then mage is my other personal favorite.
Leave off with your noise. You're giving me a headache.
She. Hey, what the?
Bunk. Yeah, that would be the spot. Look, we can level up. Alright, let's get our buddy Lesky out of here.
If we want to get away with this, we can't leave one man alive to tell Barat what we've done.
You don't say. That button. Alright, so we're gonna level up here. Oh, I get to go through unlocking the specializations again. Oh, that's exciting. Let's see. And power. Let's do that. Right. Let's actually equip some shit. Oh, come on. Yes. Yes. And he's all good to go, so that's oops. Oh. Lord love me. We'll get there. There we go. That door's blocked. Oh look, friends. Bye, friends. See what kind of goods we can snag off these people.
Shall be done. I shall do it. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well.
Easy now, spoiler alert. Kidding.
Enemies approaching! Shall be done. Very well. It is begun. I shall do it.
Yes. Oh, the decapitations make me so happy.
Shall be done. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun. Shall be done. Very well. I shall do it, as you say.
Oh, just the one.
Very well. It is begun. I shall do it.
What was it? Jumanji. Robin Williams says, is it Colonel Mustard? In the lobby with a wrench? No. Shit, now I have to go back and watch the movie. In the study with a wrench, I think. Hello. Can Lusky do it? Lusky can do it! Fuck
All
yeah.
finished.
Alright, let's kick Barat's ass. Because he's a dick.
Cutting the whore free. If that freak of a sister of hers can't stay in her place, I don't need precious Rika either.
Rika? That the one you got all done up in lace? I've been wanting to get my hands on that.
I know what you mean. She's yours if you want her, boys. And let me tell you, it tastes as good as it looks.
He still makes my skin crawl.
What in sod all is that doing out of its cage? Come on, boys. The little whore needs to learn her place.
We must not exhaust our supply.
Very well, as you say.
Show no mercy, boys!
Let's fight, but do it quickly.
It is begun.
He got what was coming to him.
Did you see him there all when we're done with you? And you just charged in and sodding slaughtered him. You have to be the luckiest duster in Orzammar. Barat's dead, and we're standing here. Hail to the sodding king!
I love you, Lusky. Oh my gosh.
Well, he sure was talking like she's still alive. But I won't turn down the chance to go take another peek. Hey, could you tell Rika I killed him? I mean, it doesn't do you any good if she thinks you're the most virile warrior in all the stone. An excellent point. Now let's go find somewhere to hide.
Victory!
All finished.
Heck yes. Wow, why did I not think of this the last time I was there?
All finished. All finished.
It's because he didn't have our charming personality to keep him in line. That's why. Oh, look at this poor shopkeeper.
You're not supposed to be here. Wait, is that blood? Ancestors, protect me!
You're safe, my dude.
There they are! Seize the fugitives! Drop your weapons and walk down slowly. We will use force if you resist.
I was kidnapped, damn it!
You do not speak until the Shapers have judged you.
One moment, my friend. Did you not suggest this Barat might have arranged their convenient escape?
Regardless, the penalty for impersonating a higher caste is death.
If Barat is as influential as you say, perhaps he also masterminded this Everd's impersonation.
He's dead? Barat had many enemies, but also powerful allies.
Barat would have butchered us if she hadn't killed him first.
Your friend has once again demonstrated her courage. We Grey Wardens travel far and wide in search of those with the potential to join our ranks.
Duncan.
It seems I have found one.
All the love.
Let me make my offer formal. I, Duncan of the Grey Wardens, extend the invitation for you to join our order.
This woman is wanted for treason. You can't do this.
I can, and I am. It would mean traveling to the surface lands and thus leaving your people, but it does offer you the chance to strike a blow against the Darkspawn and the Blight. While it is no trick, it is a dangerous life. I can promise you no guarantee of safety. I can also give you nothing in return for these hazards. In joining me, you leave all you know behind. And I see your friend would like to speak to you as well. Why don't you see what they have to say before you give your final answer?
Those guys must have seriously cracked your skull. You're not gonna turn down being a Grey Warden, are you?
Oh, maybe.
Well, don't you worry about that. Old Lesky will take care of her.
That's what I'm afraid of.
She'll be the first one telling you to go. She never wanted this to be your life. Everyone in that proving fought Darkspawn, and you sure flogged them. I went up one time for Barat. It's real bright. She can hardly see anything, and everything smells funny, like food instead of stone. But a city's a city, and up there, no one cared about the brand on my face. We'll go back and tell him yes before he comes to his senses.
Always looking out, Lesky. Let's talk to our dear sister first. Hang on.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister? Hurry. The King's army awaits at Ostagar. I would not like to return and discover we have arrived too late.
There we go.
I couldn't believe it when Sir Duncan said he wanted to recruit you. I was ready to kill you when I heard what you did at the Proving. But it worked out for the best. When I heard you'd been arrested, I ran straight to the Proving Grounds. but you'd already disappeared. That's when Sir Duncan said he wanted to invite you into the Grey Wardens. I almost fell over. Those are the rules of the Order. All wardens leave their families behind. Please don't hold yourself back because of me. I think, for the first time, Mother and I will be fine. I spent the afternoon with my new patron. If everything works out, maybe I can even greet you as an equal if you return.
If I return. You are so positive. Thanks for that, Rika.
Yes. He calls me his Amber Rose. Isn't that sweet? He has a voice like a poet. He has already promised to move Mother and me into better lodging, where he can find me more quickly when he wants me. I am. Truly. I could never make a life fighting Darkspawn, but if I can bear a son who makes his house proud, that's all I can ask. Go. Tell Duncan you're ready to be something more than a horse little sister.
Poor sister. Alright. Well, I guess that settles it. I guess we, take our Duncan up on his offer.
Just the kind of trash a human would pick up.
Oh, gee, thanks. Dick.
Have you spoken with your friend and sister? Then before these witnesses, I hereby recruit you into the Grey Wardens. Know that you are most welcome. Before we brave the deep roads, I would like to make you a gift of this mace, since you have so few possessions of your own. It was once wielded by the Warden Forel Idukan. I believe he was related to your king. I know you will continue his proud example. Goodbye, my friends, and thank you for your hospitality.
And that wraps up our,
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, and all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Oh look, it's
Not
the pretty
if I
boy.
can help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Self-aware. Yes, at least Rika is self-aware.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar. I apologize if I offended you. I have only the deepest respect for your people. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I snorted. It was funny though. She's so feisty.
Good. I hope to work with him as well as my father did. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Feisty, but we know when to be polite.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
It's a little arrogant, but alright.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell, King Cailan.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. The Joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair.
Hey!
When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright, we have made it to Ostaga. We are officially out of the backstory specific origin. And this is where I will leave you for the night. And we're gonna save again. And, yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being patient as I spent 15 minutes trying to get things organized and set up and working properly. A little disappointed I'm not playing on my laptop, but this works. And that's all that matters. Tomorrow I will be playing Jade Empire. We're in the home stretch of that. Friday will be Spider-Man. And then that'll wrap up the rest of this week. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this playthrough goes over the next few weeks. And yeah, if you're enjoying what you see, hit like, subscribe, whatever the hell the button is. you feel like just shooting the shit and nerding out with me, check out my Twitter and my Instagram, where you'll also see lots of pictures of my dog, who is come out to see why we are not sleeping yet. Have a great rest of the night. And we will see you tomorrow. Toodles.